Plaintiff Sharon Travis says the defendant is her favorite nephew, and he's a good man who works hard and takes care of his 2 kids. However, Sharon's suing because she allowed the defendant to borrow her car, and he got the car impounded for driving on a suspended license. Defendant Darius Hall says Sharon is his favorite aunt, and she played a big role in raising him. Darius says when he borrowed Sharon's car, she told him her registration expired in a month. But when he was pulled over, he discovered it actually expired a day after he took possession.
State your name.
Hi, I'm Sharon Travis.
All right. You want to state yours?
I'm your kitchen.
All right. You didn't have to state yours now, because when you state your name, you put yourself in it.
Okay, sorry about that.
So
Too late, right?
If she lose, you got to pay half.
Okay, okay.
You really pay? Okay. So you at least got half coming. She ain't gonna pay. She seems like she'll pay. Good Christian lady here. She don't have to go to church no more. Does she? She doesn't go to church. She does?
Oh, yes, I do.
All
When did you start back?
Pardon me?
When did you start back?
Last year, August.
See, I know.
Yes.
You wasn't going before last year.
Briefly, I kept my
they
foot
put you out. I remember when they put you out. Put you out. What's your name, sir?
Darius Hall.
All right. And tell me about your nephew. Your relationship
he's my
with him.
favorite nephew. He's a good young man. He keeps a job.
Good.
He has 2 children that he does take care of.
Excellent.
But my nephew, about probably in 2016, moved to California and came back starstruck. I mean, well, you know, with the fancy living and things like that. And like I did mention, he keeps a job.
That's why I'm in Detroit and Chicago.
Okay, you hear that?
But out there, you're right. They're out there, the number of fancy living, fake living,
Right.
and everything. Yeah,
yes,
right.
and
You
my
didn't come back
nephew-
fake, did you?
No.
So he went there down there, and he came back Hollywood.
Ooh, child, please. But I will give him the credit of he takes care of his children, and he keeps a job.
Good.
But in my opinion, he doesn't actually handle his money or manage his money. He lives above his means.
Everybody in California does.
Yeah, that's where he went to get it from. Yeah.
All right, and he's a good guy. I love hearing
He
that.
is a good. I will. That is that's my favorite nephew now.
Excellent, excellent. Young man, why don't you give me some background here?
This is my Sharon, my favorite aunt. She had a very big hand in helping me come up as a young man, along with my grandmother, my other aunt,
tell us
my
how.
mother. Well, my mother was young when she had me, so like they say, it takes a village to raise a man.
They were your village.
They were my village.
Oh,
Yes,
right. Love it. And tell us about your life. They did a good job. Did you get anything beyond high school? Did you?
Some college, yes, sir.
Good. All right. Enough to earn livable wages in the jobs that you apply for?
Got it.
Plaintiff Sharon Travis says the defendant is her nephew, and she claims after he moved to California for a short period of time, he came back to Illinois with champagne taste.
And tell me then how it came to pass that he owes you $3,000 for a car.
Well, I heard my nephew, he was having problems with, his car was towed. So in my condition, I'm not driving. So he asked me, could he borrow my car? I told him yes, with the stipulation of he take it and get the registration, the new registration sticker, and go through the emission test. And so he really was supposed to take it to my mechanic because my check engine light was flashing. So he went Saturday, took it to our family mechanic, which was en route on the way home, and he didn't have time to take him. So he was going back that next Tuesday, and he got stopped, and his license was suspended. And so they towed my vehicle.
And impounded it.
They impounded it.
How long ago was that?
May 7th.
Ooh.
Yes.
What is the value of the car?
About $3,000.
Yeah, that's what he owes, the value of the car at this point. If the amount owed for the impoundment fees exceed the value of the car, then the maximum you get is the value of the car. Sir, what do you say to this?
So when she gave me the car, that was the stipulation to take it to get the emissions test and to get the registration done. And she told me that the place expired at the end of the month. I picked the car up on the 30th of April. I'm thinking end of the month that we had till May. Then I find out when I get pulled over that they expired in April, and that's when I found out my license was suspended as well, and they towed the car.
They towed it because of your license, not because of the registration.
Correct, absolutely.
So you caused the towing, you caused the impounding. Because of registration violation, you get a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
That is all. And a lot of times, I think in most courts, you can bring it in after getting the ticket. You get the ticket, you go down to the court, you show your evidence of registration, and in many instances, they'll accept that and do away with the ticket in some manner or another. And it must have been valid at the time, because people don't have documents on them a lot of times. Some folks can't find their registration or don't have it in the car or whatever. So you'll get a ticket then and you bring it in, but it must indicate it was valid at the time of your stop. So that you can go home and get it, but I don't think you can purchase it and then get it retroactively dismissed. So don't y'all try that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, sir. In your defense, I'm sure you're suggesting that it was the violation for the registration that caused the impoundment.
The thing is, if I'd have known that it was due that day I picked it up, I would have just squashed the whole day. I wouldn't have took the car.
Okay. Had you known about your license, what would you have done about that?
Same thing. I would have never.
And whose responsibility was it to keep up with your license?
That's mine, yes.
All right. And let me also give the law regarding utilizing someone else's car or what have you. You have an obligation to make a reasonable inspection to make sure that the car is legal. And then secondly, just the fact that you also were driving on suspended license, and that is the reason it was towed. It wasn't towed at all for a registration. That's a ticket. It's towed because of your invalid license. Judgment for the plaintiff, $3,000. Put 10% of that in church, $300.
I'm a faithful tither. Tell him
Yeah.
I am a faithful tither.
Well, we just send it directly there then. How about
Okay.
that?
Thank you. Okay.
Now, while we talking, why don't we put something in the youth scholarship fund?
Well,
we
I'ma
just put
pray
it all
for
to
'em.
the church. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come here, nephew. I love you, my little quee. You know I love you.